Fellow citizens, a month ago I announced my interest in the candidacy for the 2023 presidential elections under the ADC platform. I am overwhelmed by messages of support and prayers from well-wishers across the world and deeply grateful. Thank you. As a statesman and nation builder, I promise openness and honesty in all dealings with fellow citizens. In that tradition, today, I announce my decision to suspend my interest in the 2023 presidential race. Recent political developments have convinced me that northern cabals have hijacked the democratic and electoral process, such that no southern credible candidate can emerge unless on their terms. Nigeria is the only country where deception, imported, underage, and less productive population decide the fate of the country through flawed balloting. Our democracy is heavily abused. I therefore consider my efforts at 2023 elections a waste of time and resource. ADC has talented, accomplished, and youthful visionaries as presidential aspirants. I wish them well. I remain grateful to the ADC chairman, Chief Ralph Oke Nwosu, for his leadership and vision. Thank you, sir. As a statesman and Pan-Africanist, I love this country and my Igbo heritage dearly. Therefore, I humbly take this opportunity to invite political parties and their 2023 presidential candidates to study the press releases of NINAS. I am persuaded by the strength of the argument recommending that the 2023 elections be suspended and an interim government set up while a new progressive and uniting constitution is drafted, debated, and approved. The NINAS message is clear and simple. From all evidence available, President Buhari and his tribe are complicit in the insecurity currently happening in Nigeria. The 2023 elections will grant them more time in Aso Rock to fully implement their plan under the fraudulent 1999 Constitution. That is, illegally appropriate Nigeria lands and create their Fulani empire. To avoid this happening, Nigerians should insist on changing that constitution before any federal elections can take place. This is the message from NINAS. We need a peaceful, negotiated Nigeria. In its current state, Nigeria is not working for capable and productive indigenes and regions. To ignore the contents and warnings without thorough reflection may expose this nation and the indigenes to hell on earth. Paraphrasing Albert Einstein's popular quote, Nigeria will not be destroyed by those plotting evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Bishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa once said, I quote, if you are neutral in a situation of injustice, it is because you have chosen the camp of the oppressor. Unquote. 2023 will be a make or break year for Nigeria. Southern and Middle Belt politicians and citizens must stand together to avert a looming catastrophe. All over the world, ancestral homelands are life treasures, bequeathed to and held in trust for future generations. So the energy, courage, and voices of the indigenous peoples of this nation must be galvanized to openly reject second-class citizenship, domination, and ethnic cleansing. Fellow citizens, Sri Lanka has just gone bankrupt and defaults on $51 billion external debt. Humanitarian crisis is unfolding with no food, no fuel, no medicine, and no power. How did Sri Lanka get here? Simple. Years of mismanagement, budget and trade deficits, expanded borrowing from China, policy favoring religious sect for loyalty, terror attacks, pandemic, currency devaluation, sharp fall in foreign direct investment, and record inflation. This is Nigeria's situation plain. The U.S. Council on Foreign Relations and Harvard Kennedy School are warning that Nigeria is at a point of no return, showing all signs of a failed state. Our sovereignty has been compromised by the federal government, and imported terrorists have decimated the peace, security, productivity, and economy of several parts of Nigeria. The country is heavily indebted, with over 90% of federal revenues devoted to servicing national debts. While progressive nations implement immigration policies designed to attract and retain scientists, doctors, engineers, and entrepreneurs, Nigeria opened its borders to jihadists, cultures, and values responsible for the terrorism, ethnic cleansing, religious fanaticism, poverty, and over 20 years of instability haunting most countries of the Sahel region. The threshold for Nigeria's citizenship and identification has also been deceptively watered down. Now, while nations craft a unifying and progressive constitution, Nigeria operates and imposes an iniquitous document which creates the most powerful but clueless president in the world, renders indigents stateless, disarms indigents at the mercy of imported and heavily armed aliens, and stifles state and national competitiveness through exclusive lists. Yet, Nigerians remain silent and act hypnotized.